We need to talk about Bad Bunny's tux at the Grammys. I didn't at first realize that it was Schiaparelli until I saw the back. This is how you make classic menswear look interesting. But even more exciting, Schiaparelli confirmed in an Instagram post that the look was inspired by Schiaparelli's hit fragrance, Shocking. I've done deep dives on Schiaparelli's history before, and you can watch all of those at the playlist below. But for those that are not familiar, the original Shocking bottle was modeled on the dressmaker's dummy for Elsa Schiaparelli's client, Mae West. West was a longtime Scap client, and Scap also did all of her dresses for the film Every Day's a Holiday, which was set in 1890s Paris. And look at this dress. Oh my gosh. Okay, and here's a side-by-side of the bottle in the original format as well as Bad Bunny's suit. Notice the waist. And this one's a little bit easier to see with the empty bottle, and then it looks like this one was the sketch by Daniel Roseberry. Okay, going back to the bottle, I have one of the original minis, and it was never open. This is all just from evaporation, so there's still a good amount left. Okay, taking the dome off so that you can see it a little bit better. Let's talk about the design and the craftsmanship. The presentation has 20 separate parts, and it required 30 people to put one of these together. It was designed by the surrealist Leonore Fini, and these flowers are blown Murano glass. The dome, which has the little lace detail, is Czech glass, and the bottle itself was made in France. And that was not the only format. This is Shocking in solid perfume form. And this one is in a vintage book presentation. I actually got this at the International Perfume Bottles Convention last year, and the new one is coming up in April in Chicago, so you should definitely come. And this one's even older. This one is actually Zelda Fitzgerald's perfume, Salou. And if you've ever wondered why some of the bottles were, less whimsical, less fantastical, most of these were the World War II era ones where, it was difficult to produce these really expensive presentations of glass. Like, look at that. In Elsa Schiaparelli's autobiography, she talked about the reason why she named the fragrance Shocking, and her autobiography was called Shocking Life. Before I read this to you, I need to call out a trigger warning that some racist language is used that is upsetting to the Black community. Here we go. From this silhouette also arose the bottle of perfume shaped like a woman, that famous Schiaparelli perfume bottle that practically became the signature of the house. Eleanor Fini modeled it for me. The scent took more than a year to be ready. It remained for me to find a name for it and to choose what color it should be presented. The name had to begin with an S, this being one of my superstitions. To find the name of a perfume is a very difficult problem because every word in the dictionary seems to be registered. The color flashed in front of my eyes. Bright, impossible, impudent, becoming, life-giving, like all the light in the birds and the fish in the world put together. A color of China and Peru, but not of the West. A shocking color, pure and undiluted. So I called the perfume Shocking. The presentation would be shocking, and most of the accessories and gowns would be shocking. It caused a mild panic amongst my friends and executives, who began to say that I was crazy and that nobody would want it because it was really N-word pink. What of it? Negroes are sometimes strikingly smart. I am very sorry to read that. I don't defend or condone. I'm just presenting it. She wrote this book in 1954, and I had to look up that term, and apparently white people use the N-word for many colors. The quote reads to me as being supportive of equality, but very derogatory, old-timey language. So sorry to end on that downer, but I think the bottle itself is still a work of art, and I love how Daniel Roseberry is able to take the historic codes of the house and modernize them. And I visited the Schiaparelli boutique 2 years ago and was told that they are working on bringing the perfumes back, but I don't know what their schedule looks like. Tap the playlist below for more on Schiaparelli perfumes and follow for more perfume history.